They don't go for much. This goes for more. I can see why. Let us not auction that. Sort. No idea what some of these are even for. Others, yes. Some, no. Again, I wish they kind of came back and like revamped the retainers a little. I think there's talk of them doing it for Shadowbringers. But I have the foggiest. Not sure if I'm to sell those moonstones or if there's any crafting for them. I think I looked it up before, but I want to say I found yay and nay, so I have no idea. There, that will tide us over for a bit. Also, let us actually send these through and do another mission. Force habit. If I can get some ventures for free, then some shard. If I can get some shards for free, then I may as well take them. Especially with the amount I use. I think it's the right ones for Culinarian, actually. Oh, he hit 11. Seems he was behind. Am I skilled? Oh, oops. A fourth victim, Tau of Mercy. We're able to glean. Oh, I thought this guy had something to say. A connection to the other victims. The Arbiter's truth. No, it cannot be. Somebody, help! Miss Ellie, voice came from direction to the vault. We must hurry. Well, not gonna get to talk to him now. Whoops. The one time. Miss Ellie, are you hurt? That man. I only thought to ask him a few questions, for I knew what was happening. He was upon me. I could only... Bash's brains would conveniently place a bottle of mead, it would seem. Haha. Remind me not to get on your bad side, Miss Ellie. That said, isn't Asher not with you? She saw a figure lurking in shadows and went off in pursuit before I could stop her. This man wears the armour of a Sultan sworn squire, yet his face is unfamiliar to me. Something is amiss. The thief of many faces? To think we'd find a man like this. Thrice and again the fiend did elude our grasp, but no more. By virtue of a gentleman's ingenious deductions and lady's pugilistic postulance, I declare this case closed. No. I return this sachet to you, Miss Phillips. Whilst the gesture was appreciated, in the end it proved superfluous to my cracking the case. While you're at it, is there anything else of immense value that you'd like to wantonly destroy? Knew it! Knew it! What? What is the meaning of this? Ingenious. A double disguise, planted by the thief to throw us off his trail, no doubt. This is Giggins, one of my most capable men. Signed him to guard a vault, and now fitted with an ample supply of masking dust. It is inconceivable that the thief could so easily elude his grasp. Double masking. Triple masking. Unless the thief was not wearing a mask. Speaking of which, has anyone else seen Miss Ellie? No. That's impossible. Of course, it all makes perfect sense. With the Phantom Thief to tank her burgeoning readership and rise through the ranks of Mitchell I, Miss Ellie could not bear the possibility of her story of a lifetime coming to an end. Thus, she hatched a plan to... Nah, she's knocked out in the corner somewhere. You did get a good deduction there, but... My lady, the vault's been breached. The wise man's whisper. It's gone. For her foul crimes against Sultanate, I hereby declare Ellie of the Mitchell Eye, the thief of many faces, an enemy of the state. Deploy all troops and do not rest until she's in custody. And now the game is truly afoot. The eyes have changed. Bah! What is the meaning of this racket and rumpus? And just as we were about to make our triumphant return, isn't that so, Enkidu? Enkidu. Eh? Miss Ellie, that shadow you said you saw, I think it was just a dormouse. Nashu and Nashu violence. It's a national epidemic. To think you would literally stumble face first onto the second mask. His good fortune truly knows no end. But not to worry, I dare say the Phantom Thief has another trick or two up his sleeve. Did it say Ellie or Nashu? I hope I say Nashu. Now all I can think of is cashew nuts. I'd like some of these Nashu nuts! Huh. Alright, moving on. How could we have been so blind? When you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable. And that is actually a thing, saying a law, kind of thing. Not even the shockingest turn of events will deter the famed agent of inquiry. It's not her. My ever-loyal associate. We must find Miss Ellie quickly. Surely, if confronted by her constant companion, she can be convinced to abandon this fool plan. Oh, Miss Phillins, I told you you'd already departed in company of her men, but all for the better. Shall we conduct the search together? I fear that will put them at greater risk. You see, the fifth and final member of the Arbiter's Truth, the Phantom's final target, is none other than... Hildebrand Manderville? Me. Mind you, it is not a role I sought on my own accord. My name and my passion for history are somewhat well known in the Sultanate. One day I received an anonymous letter, stating that a position in committee had opened, and I had been chosen to fill it. The letter And the letter went on to enumerate my duties, vent the spread of historical lies that would sully the name of our illustrious nation. As a high-ranking officer of the Sultanate, I was deemed to be a particularly unique position to serve as an arbiter. You mean a position to cover up historical truths? Presumably the Amaji bit was one of them. A little slipped through the cracks. I knew that there were other members of the organization, was told nothing of their names or identities, thinking my unknown compatriots were the victims all along. I cannot put any more lives in danger. I will sequester myself in a place where my presence can cause no harm, until such time as the killer is apprehended. Your concern for our well-being is most touching, Phones, but there is no need for such caution. As a seasoned inspector, I am more than capable of protecting a lady in distress. And as a gentleman, that is exactly what I shall do. 1 second. Hey, folks. I think I'm going to stop in a sec. I'm going to go have some crisps. They're downstairs for the last couple of hours, waiting for me. Knock off Watsits, for those curious. Got them at Aldi. You can hear me, the game, see the game, and I'm indeed recording. 04, 05, 06, 07. Count through the years. My associates here stand at your. My associates here also stand at your side. Speaking of which, has anyone seen my loyal assistant? Inspector, over here! I was waiting for them to be impersonated. Ah, there you are, Nashu. You shouldn't run off on your own like that. I was worried sick about you. I'm sorry, Inspector. Miss Ellie said she saw somebody in shadow, so I went to take a look. Now, there wasn't Anne there but a dormouse. It was a really cute dormouse, you see. It kept squeaking, scurrying away, and it just... Pardon me for a moment, Nashu. Yes, my Inspector Sten speaks to me. Someone's watching us, Drumcred. Let us split up and canvass our surroundings. Has it ever put her full name before? Where's Miss Ellie? Do you think she went looking for the dormouse too? Can I allow my presence put my men in danger? Apologies, Drumcred, but I require a moment alone with my thoughts. Yeah, he wanted to ask out Miss Ellie, but he's kind of fallen for the other guy's lies. Or, well, misreasoning. Water-stained letter. Water-stained letter lies conspicuously on the floor. Be wary and be warned. Trust no one, and your friends all the less. This will avail you well, use it wisely. Sachet of demasking dust, and you feel trending presence behind you. This is my beloved son's staunch companion, the mighty Drumcred. I was in the area on a matter of business, which I curtailed when I felt a suspicious presence from the shadows. Pursuing it led me here. Mayhap it is the same for you. So your pursuit of the thief of many faces has taken quite the unexpected turn, and now you come upon a series of anonymous letters. Mayhap our watcher in the shadows is a friend, or this is but another trap laid by the fiend. Yes, the pot tickens like a dollop of salamander oil. In either event, I dare say circumstances call for the utmost caution. Thief could be anyone, anywhere or anyone. Myself excluded, of course. No mere mask could replicate the physique of this Manderville man. That is said, I fear my dear Hildy may be in a bit over his head this time. Allow me to assist in your investigation. Were anything to happen to Hildebrand, so your mother would not be pleased. Yeah, the note I saw on the wiki was like the only person Godville fears is his wife. Which fears makes me question how healthy the relationship is. Let's be honest here. Something just isn't right. Yeah, why are you there in front of the vaults? Can I? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. They've moved, but none's changed. If the sender speaks true, the villain even now works within our midst. Yet we've but a single sachet of demasking dust at our disposal. We must identify the impostor beyond reasonable doubt before we proceed. You know the players better than I, Drumcran. What say you have a few words with each of them and see if all seems amiss? They could have changed, you know, from Nashu. Am I doomed to share the same fate as the others? I'd sooner die than become one of those things. Miss Ellie's the Phantom Thief. It is an illogical conclusion, and yet I cannot help but feel that another truth still evades us. She isn't the Phantom. No. The real Miss Ellie's knocked out in an alley somewhere. Inspector Bardeen told me all about it. Who'd have told Miss Ellie was the Phantom Thief all this time? She'll fool me. Nothing particularly odd about any of them, you say? Stands to reason. We will not take such a risk if it was not utterly confident that he could pull off the ruse. Curses. This one's not half the fool's son is. I must... Oh, she hasn't changed. Must elude him and quickly. Time is of the essence. I questioned Sultan's sworn outside. To a man they insist they've seen naught of Miss Ellie. Wherever could she have gone? Father! What brings you here? Yes, final pieces are coming together. Now, if you'll kindly stand still and shut up, the fiend already stands among us. But, Inspector Bryardine, I should hope you're not doubting me. While I'm particularly convinced that even a masterful impersonator would struggle to recreate your particular brand of idiocy, fact remains that anyone here who has spent even a moment alone must be considered a suspect. The thief has proven to be highly efficient in assuming new identities. An astute observation, my gangly friend. I'd say this observation calls for a dose or two of that powder Drumcran here has found earlier. There wouldn't happen to be another sachet or two lying about, would there? Remains of her supply has already been distributed to the search party, but worry not. They should be reporting back within a bell's time. Haha, time might be against me, but just you watch. Wriggle my way out of this, and turn you into the reeking, drooling corpse you deserve to be. I fear that it is more time than we can afford, Miss Pillins. Fortunately, my powers of deduction will lay the fiend's face bare within minutes. We know that, given the choice, the thief prefers to impersonate familiar personages. Miss Ellie has had only passing interactions with my dear father, so as Miss Ellie has only passing interactions with my dear father, we can safely eliminate him from consideration. That leaves myself, Nashu, and Drumcran here. Nashu and I, in particular, have had a close and extended relationship with our suspect. I shall begin by questioning my own assistant. I assure you that none know her better than I. Brilliant reasoning as ever, Inspector. Go ahead. Go on. Ask me anything. Of course, of all the times for this overstuffed buffoon to start talking sense. If you ask me anything too obscure, my cover's as good as blown. My relationship with Nashu is so close, I dare say at times it's as if we share a mind. Since Nashu is truly my ever-loyal assistant, she has no trouble completing my thoughts. Ahem. I am a Manderville. Man. Doing only what a Manderville can. He's given her too much of it. From the peaks of Cortus to Tanoan, Manderville. Man, you're the best, Inspector. A perfect score. You may rest easy, dear friends. This is unmistakably, unequivocally, indubitably the true Nashu. I've never loved you more than now, you marvelous muttonhead, you. Nashu, is something the matter? Just because you picked up more than a few wrinkles beneath your eyes, there's no need to start averting that charming face of yours. Wrinkles? Look who's talking, you crusty, cretinous old. Genius, Inspector? My computer's whirring something fierce right now. The charade is up, Miss Ellie. Boss fight. Miss Ellie, you look somehow different. Beneath the mask, suddenly Persona music start playing. Yes. Human woman. I was always certain that Ellie was a thief. What is the meaning of this? Double masking? Another two-layer mask mayhap? Ooh, no, but no. This woman bears a striking resemblance to Miss Ellie. My ingenious powers... My prodigious powers of deduction scream out to me this woman knows something. The latter spoke true. The fiend was in her midst all along. The truth's untold. This black prism absorbs the magical lights woven upon a glamored piece of equipment that's spelling the optical illusion. Be fair warned that the dyes and company crests are also removed in the process. Who is this unfamiliar woman, and what secrets does she hold? Seven hells, done in by a muscle-bound muttonhead and his motley troop of mummers. Just who are you? Your resemblance to Sally is most uncanny, and yet... Consulting Inspector Bryadine. Once again, you failed to measure up to your lofty reputation. Of course, we resemble each other. Ellie's after all my own flesh and blood. My beloved sister, and my eminently capable partner in crime. 1,000 faces I may wear, yet only one name do I bear. You may call me Sacy. Charmed, I'm sure. Are you quite alright? Why, you look as if you've seen a ghost. Despite my moniker, I can assure you that Ellie and I are no spectres. But we are, mind you, the last living scions of Ul'dah aristocracy. Bemused, are you? Befuddled to find two sisters behind the mask? Try using your brains once in a while. Every time you encountered a thief, Ellie was standing right in your midst. Another reasoning. No, the thief that 4 times stole the show, and those priceless relics, was me. Meanwhile, Ellie hid in plain sight, supplying me with just the knowledge I need to stay one step ahead of my pursuers, although spinning the hair-raising tales of my exploits that won the hearts of this nation. I owe a lot to you, truly. Why, without the tales of your hapless attempts to catch me, we never would have thought to reach. We never could have risen to these heights of celebrity. Sacy, from a gentleman to a lady, I would ask you one thing, and one thing only. I want to see this bitch fly. No, it's not that manga. Just what is it that you and Miss Ellie hope to accomplish with all of your schemes? Justice! 400 years ago, Ul'dah dogs reduced their nation to a great nation to a nation of zombies. At long last, the cowards that would still justify those foul deeds will suffer the same fate. Wait. The histories say that it was Ul'dah that turned their own men into zombies. The histories lie, and you work from the shadows, silencing those who would speak the truth. You should have died with your fellows, false arbiter. It was Ul'dah who ordered creation of that dreadful powder, and wielded it as a weapon against our proud ancestors. The history of your glorious sultanate is built on a lie. What is this madness you speak, woman? Not madness. Truth. The powder in my possession was stolen from the Ul'dah armory 4 centuries ago by one of my ancestors. To say it was his final act of courage in the moments before his leg fell off, and his rotting head dropped from his shoulders. He kept his mind. Given that his head was rotting, it's truly an act of heroism, if the tale is true. This is the truth that the histories don't tell. The truth that this doe-eyed Sultansworn will kill to keep buried deep in the sands of Tanalan. But by your reckoning, but your time of reckoning is nigh. Oh yes, before long, you and everyone in this rotten nation will know firsthand the horrors my ancestors knew. And just what do you mean by that? Oh, how the idiots lap up the stories. A mass crusader for justice, a dashing rebel waging battle against power and authority. Oh, if only they knew. But they'll see soon enough when they're eating each other's brains out on the streets. In the final days before our proud nation was razed to the ground, a band of the final survivors stole a vast quantity of powder from the Ul'dah vaults, hiding it away in a secret vault sealed with powerful magics. The sole means by which the vault may be opened? By assembling 4 secret relics from Baladia. 4 relics once housed in the royal palace of Ul'dah, before the Ul'dah dogs stole them and claimed them for their own. And so it dawns upon you at last. Yes, even as we speak, Ellie makes for the vault, the 4 relics safely in hand. Just think, one day you'll be able to tell your grandchildren you were there when zombie powder rained down on Ul'dah. No, wait. You will all be dead! Preposterous. But first, you, my dear, do not even have the pleasure of looking upon the last moments of your precious home and let your flesh rot like all of your rotten lies. I think not, Miss Stacey. Hildebrand! You idiot! Just for once, could you not get in the way? Godbert Manderville. I can't even... it's the wife. I can't even trust her sorry ass to look after him for a day. Oh, it's a frying pan. Here I was thinking she was wielding a blackjack. I knew it! Presence watching over us from the shadows. It was you, my dear wife. Yeah? Am I to understand that you're Hildebrand's mother? Doesn't look it, but the power makeup. Truly. Aye, this is more like it. Hand to hand, skill to skill. It's enough to send a warrior's pulse racing. Prepare yourself, Drumcran. The time for our final confrontation is nigh. I think the missus is probably going to deal with him. Do you have popotos for brains, you overstuffed buffoon? My beloved's boy's been turned into a stinking corpse if you hadn't bloody noticed. You, Drumcran or something, was it? Hodie's told me all about your hijinks together. Pleased to meet you. My dear boy's always had a bit of a rebellious streak. What can I say? Come on a bit too strong my time. I come on a bit too strong at times. Yes. Quite. It's come they want to make your own, so it's like, we'll just leave it. But can you blame me? This time I thought I'd sit back and leave Thanks to my sorry arse husband here. Look what that got me. Go help me out, won't you? And she's not looking. Yusuke Bog. And who even was that guy that was there? He was there and then he's gone, and it's bizarre. I dare say it's quite clear who wears the pants in the family, so to speak. Because of domestic violence, yes. Inspector Hildebrand's mother. Anyway. I'm always off about, you know, slapstick, like, ha, she bet up the guy, humor. It always feels, vast majority of the time, if not all of the time, it feels kind of heavy-handed, mean-spirited. That's it. It always just feels, like, overdone. Remember when I was saying about love, Heya? Regardless of the story the other person was telling about it, it always feels hard, mean-spirited, quite, just... not funny, just grotesquely hostile. You know? There's other occasions where it's done funnily, but whenever it's girl on guy, it seems to be done mean-spiritedly. And right now here, I just have an inherent dislike towards it, so I'm not feeling it. So I kind of dislike Joyan here from a get-go. Got a brand I like, but he needs better taste in women. Certainly lovely looking lass, but persona, dick in a chariot. Reunited with my dear boy for the first time in ages. Just look at him. He's green. Grey. Fortunately, there's still time to reverse the zombie curse, and I know just the remedy. A vial of holy water. The ingredients are simple. A tatter of oversoul rags and a vial of twice distilled water. So got at the market stocks the former, and the latter you can procure from a trader by the name of Gist. Now hurry. Once the poison spreads throughout his veins, so no antidote will save him. In the meantime, I'll search for the bumbler's bumbling assistant. With any luck, Miss Nashu is still alive. Ouch, that's smart. Egad, Hildy. You're looking none too hard to yourself. No thanks to you, you bumbling oaf. Now we're going to accompany Drumcarain here and make yourself useful. Do have to reintroduce you to that wall. But of course, my lady. Gilgamesh is ever at your service. So got sundries, was it? Come now, Drumcarain. There's work to be done. Oh, it's nice of him to repair the masonry. But yeah, I'm gonna stop in a sec and go get those crisps. Been wanting them all night. Oversoul rags, you say? I fear I've only a single tatter left in stock, and it's already spoken for. But my good man, you must consider my dear friend's life, and quite possibly my own as well, hangs in the balance. I sympathize with your plight, friend, but a man has to make a living. Been promised a copious supply of chimera membrane for these rags, unless it can offer me the same deal. No deal. Gah, and you expect us to summon such a rarity out of nowhere at its moment's notice. Well, look what we have here. If it isn't the warrior life from the Colosseum. Funny who you meet at the markets. Oh. It's hot stuff herself. As it happens, I just returned from my training, and the slaying of 10 chimeras just happened to be my task for the day. If the chimera's membrane you seek, you're more than welcome to a share. My lady, you are far too kind. Don't mention it. Don't be it for Inspector Hildebrand and Drumcarain here. I'll be tag teaming with that slimy beast and cheating my way to fame and fortune. And I'm a woman who pays her debts. Tal take me if that wasn't Via the Tempest. Ever since she confessed to her trickery and started climbing back up from the bottom of the ranks, I've been proud to call myself one of her biggest fans. Now, why, I have half a mind to give you the rag simply for the privilege of meeting her. Damn Gladiator Idol fans. Actually, that was funny. There's an idol from the game Idol Masters. It's the Minhara chick. She called another idol a lolly, apparently, and people are trying to cancel the fictional character now. It's hysterical. I can't send with my good man, but we are more than happy to uphold our side of the bargain, aren't we, Drumcran? And with this, our task here is done. Now let us find this trader named Guest. The walk on him, it's like he shot himself, honestly. Why did you not tell me that you knew Ava the Tempest friend? Say, do you suppose you can come by front row seats for our upcoming bout? Again, I wish there was honestly, you know, more to the gladiator thing, like, you know, like Ratchet and Clank and all those other gladiatorial things I was saying. Arena stuff. It would be nice. They should remove the message. The blundering man of a boy is on his last legs. He needs something of mine to save him, you say? Well, perhaps you should give me a good reason why I should care. Those bloodly Mandeville's are richer than the traders themselves, and yet they have the audacity to hack me down to last skill for every purchase. If family line ended today, I'll be happier and wealthier. I'll be a happier and wealthier man. And now I believe the ballroom calls. Good day to you, and do pass along my condolences to the grieving parents. Have you no shred of honour or compassion in that spindly body? Business rival or no, the man is on death's doorstep. After events of the day, my father will not so easily forgive and forget, but that matters not to me. No, my love for you is as deep as the seven seas. I beg of you, milady, have a chance. May I have this dance? Oh, I feel I butchered the line, but damn, and he's still trying to court her, huh? Drumcran, what a lovely surprise. Are you here for the ball, perchance? Heavens, the poor inspector. Well, for this isn't the lapis maiden in the flesh. What say you bid farewell to preening fops and scruffy ventures and share a dance with a cultured gentleman befitting your great beauty? Why, it'll be pleasure and an honour both, my lord. Provided you would first provide my good friend Drumcran with a bottle of twice the still water that he seeks. He's weighing it off. You know this man? Bah, if it is a price you would set, then so be it. Take it. It's very worth its weight in gil anyway. Now, shall we, Miss Arabelle? Ah? Indeed, she's going to go dance with the other guy. He's not a scruffy adventurer at all. I knew Ul'dah to be a worthy rival, but to think he was beloved by so many. Curtis realm would deeply mourn his loss. Quickly, Drumcran, let us deliver these goods while there's still time to save them. It's an easy cure, too. Oh, an oversoul rag and the other thing. Okay, maybe she does indeed dance with him. I choose to believe her walking back was her going to just back to her companion and not going to dance with him. I trust you two wouldn't dare to come back empty-handed. The second pass-through in Bellic has removed nearly all the impurities once contained in this water. Tattered cloth taken from the remnant of a powerful raid. Bloody brilliant. Aye, I'll take you over my muscle-headed half-wit of a husband any day. And I'll prefer to take the lighting here. Now stand back and let me show you some real Manderville home cooking. Tao, you bleeding bugger, guide my skillet. Aye, that should stop its spread. Now it's up to Hildy to flush out what's left out of his system. Don't worry, he's my son after all. I reckon he's still got some fight left in him. Look who I found. Just slumbering obliviously in a rubbish-strewn corner of Palnai. Boy, did that not feel good. Yes, I'm sure it did. Drumcren, word has it that Ellie's been sighted at Ul'dah ruins. Let's go there with all haste. You've done well by my dear boy today. Don't worry, I'll handle things from here. There's a nice warm bed for him, and I think I know a few specialists who might know a thing or two about his condition. What in the seventh hell are you standing around for? Future Ul'dah's at stake. Hey, when people do it, it's just like, for you to finish speaking. Refer me to Batman it? Drumcren, my strength is yours as well, for Ul'dah and for our friend Hildy. You remind me of my husband, while would you having more muscles and sense. If you're so keen on making yourself useful, why don't you run to the markets and bring me some fire crystals? Keep my boy warm is key to fighting off the zombification. Let's see, I believe 20 crates or so should suffice. I am a warrior, not an heir. Ah, yes, my lady. Did he actually even have a spear on him? I say, Kendo, the burden we bear is simply to rescue our long-awaited final confrontation with Drumcren. That said, the events of today have given me cause to reflect. Drumcren and Hildy both ought to be blessed by veritable legions of friends, tried and true. But alas, not I. No, only one true friend I've ever known, and she is long lost to me. You are a fine bird, and have given me comfort in my travels, but you'll never be in Kendo, my one and true companion. Oh, my friend, were you here with me, even Drumcren will not stand against her combined might. Oh, in Kendo, wherever you may wander, hear my words, and return to my side. In Kendo, do you hear me? In Kendo! Egads, what was that flash from the heavens? It blinded me. And what? The crystals? Where have they gone? Fancy meeting you here, old friend. That voice, could it be? My faithful companion, why must you always make me wait so? Oh, it's an Etric being. He's taking a few levels in Sumner. Julian would send you on your way. Wind up, gentlemen. If Clockwork Hildebrand doesn't quite roll off the tongue, vote meaning of inquiry in Mammoth Extraordinaire or Sexual Alternatives, Manival Coty, Manival Bottoms, and the most gentlemanly.